my name is Merrachi and I'm the founder of modest fashion brand Merrachi. And this is season 2 of the Merrachi podcast. This season is all about the joy of missing out, setting intentions, protecting your peace, and choosing yourself. Today's episode is about setting intentions because outside the sun is shining, the energy is shifting, but how do you actually get your life together? I'm joined by Maryam Wardaa, and we will talk about setting intentions that really align with who you are. Can I first say thank you for being here?
Of course.
And second, your name, Maryam Wardaa, it's so beautiful. I just thought about it.
Oh my God, thank you.
Because it really aligns with spring, like Wardaa.
Yes, it does.
Is it really your name, like Maryam Wardaa?
You're exposing me.
Really?
No, it's not.
I thought, whoa, what a beautiful name does she have?
No, it's actually not my name. So my middle name is Wardaa. So when I was trying to come up with an Instagram handle, I wanted something that was like not generic, but also could be personalized to me. So I was like, let me change my middle name and write Wardaa because it's a little bit easier to say than Wardaa. Yeah. So that's how my name was born.
So everybody calls you now Maryam Wardaa.
Yeah.
That's your new name.
Yeah, exactly.
It's beautiful. Like you're just calling, Maryam the flower.
Yeah, Maryam the flower. Exactly.
Yeah. Nice. I know you, of course, but how do you think people know you? How did you start it? I think you started on Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram was my main platform for a while. I think TikTok wasn't around when I first started social media. I think it had just started. It was very fresh. So I kind of joined TikTok a little bit later, but I didn't really understand the app. I didn't really get what it was. Like I was seeing the Renegade, all those dances, like this is not for me. So TikTok was more of a slow burner for me. But then I realized people were much more, I feel like, talkative on TikTok.
I also do think TikTok changed through the years because me too. I was always like, no, I'm not joining TikTok. Like I'm not going to do those city dances.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I just turned 25. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, maybe that's why, because I think on TikTok there wasn't the first more the younger generation.
There was for sure, yeah. And even if there weren't, there were a lot of TikTokers who are my age, but again, like their main thing was dancing, which is not me. I don't dance, so I didn't really understand it. But yeah, I did start on Instagram, grew a following there, and then once I had kind of established a following on Instagram, I kind of leaned more into TikTok, and then my audience started to come over there.
Yeah, because you're not doing YouTube, right?
No, not yet, but I will one day.
Yeah, because I love talking to you. You have a very nice energy, but I see you posting a lot of pictures and outfit checks, which I also love. But that's why I wanted to invite you today, because I think we can learn so much more about you. So yeah, I'm really excited to have you on this podcast.
I'm so excited to be here. I love to talk, like I told you earlier, so it's nice to be here. Yeah,
because I jumped straight into the questions. You have ADHD, right? But you don't see it when I talk to you.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
You don't jump from from conversation to conversation.
Oh, I feel like you need to get to know me more, because I do.
Yeah?
I do it a lot. Yeah.
So when did you start Instagram?
I want to say I started 2020. I think it was either 2020 or 2021. I don't really remember. But I know at the start, when I first started social media, I was very slow with it. I didn't post consistently. I wasn't very active. I think when I started to kind of take it seriously and post more often was the end of 2021 leading into 2022. So around that time, it was just photos. At the time, you would not catch me dead talking. I did not talk on the internet back then. So I just started posting my outfits, selfies, that kind of stuff. And it kind of just grew from there. And then obviously over time, I kind of learned how to navigate it differently, explore different types of content. So now my content is a whole load of different things. But back then I started with fashion content. Yeah. Photos was my main thing. Yeah.
What do you like the most? Fashion content?
In terms of what I enjoy creating or watching? Creating. I would say probably fashion content. I find piecing an outfit together, styling it, especially as a hijabi, someone who dresses modest, it's difficult, but it's also really fun for me because I have to explore different ways, right? Like, how can I make this outfit still look cool, but still wear my hijab?
Yes.
So I find that very fun. So I think for me, fashion content is probably the most fun to create, but to consume is something else. Yeah.
Because when did you start wearing a hijab?
Ooh, okay. So my hijab journey goes back a long time. We have 2 timelines.
Yeah.
I started wearing hijab properly around 15, 16. But I actually started wearing the hijab way younger, when I was around 6 or 7 years old. Okay. 6, 7. Yeah. I couldn't.
You couldn't
help it. It was just in my head.
So you were 6, 7.
6, 7. And I wasn't wearing hijab. Yeah. I wasn't wearing hijab. And then I remember I was in school, and there was this girl who walked in. She was new to the school at the time. She walked in and she was the only girl wearing a hijab. And I was like this. I was like, oh my God, who is this girl? So I went home that day and I told my mom, I'm like, there's a girl who just came into school wearing a hijab. Number 1, I'm going to be her best friend. 2, I'm wearing the hijab tomorrow. And my mom was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I want to do it.
Because did you grow up with like hijab was the norm, or was it like something new for you? Because why did you look up to her when she walked in with a hijab?
No, I actually can't tell you why. I think maybe because she was the only one.
Yeah.
No one in my school was wearing it because we were really young.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about her when she just walked in, she had that aura. I was like, wow.
She had like high energy.
Yes, I was like, she's that girl. And then we really did become best friends, and we were.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did. I still talk to her to this day.
Oh, wow.
I have her number. We talk all the time. But yeah, something about when she walked in, I was like, wow, I love it.
That's really nice because she inspired you. Do you think you inspire other girls with the same energy?
You know what? I would like to think so, but I also definitely feel like I do, only because I have girls message me all the time saying I've inspired them.
Yeah.
But if they didn't message me, I wouldn't think that I was. I don't know why it's the case, but I'm so glad that they do tell me, because it kind of just reminds me of like my intentions and why I do what I do. And it's very heartwarming to get a message from someone and be like, you're the reason I put the hijab on, or you inspired me to do it. So yeah, I get those messages a lot, and it makes my day every single time.
Yeah, it's so nice when people say that. Like, because you live in London. Mm-hmm. Did you grow up there?
Yeah, born and raised, lived there my entire life. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And where you originally from?
So my mom is from the Czech Republic. She was a revert, so she converted to Islam around 20 years old. And my dad is from Algeria. So they met in London, got married, and then they had me.
Okay, interesting combination, right? Do you see that? You don't see it a lot.
I don't feel like it is interesting because I know so many people with the same mix as me.
Really?
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are half Czech, half Algerian.
Oh,
I don't know if it's because of like the community that my mom made. Like, she's got so many friends now from that community. Yeah. And somehow they always marry the North Africans. I don't know how, I don't know why, but yeah.
You don't look Algerian.
You don't think so?
No.
Really?
Yeah, what I said already, like I would say like Syrian, Palestinian, like something more
I get
Arabic.
That a lot. Yeah. I get that a lot. Or I'll get Bosnian sometimes.
Yeah.
Bosnian is quite a common one. Sometimes I get Pakistani as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe because in London there are a lot of Pakistani.
That might be, yeah. And I think because, I don't know, I think there are some Pakistanis who have very light eyes. So maybe they think I'm one of them. But yeah, I get from all over the world.
How many languages do you
5.
speak? Which languages?
I speak French, Spanish, Arabic, Czech, and English.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But do you speak them fluent?
So I have like a ranking of the fluent ones. Obviously English first, and then it kind of goes French, Arabic, Spanish, and Czech.
Oh, wow.
Czech is the weakest one for me, unfortunately.
You're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I know now things about you that I didn't know, because you also have studied law.
Yeah.
Right? Do you still do something with that, with the degree that you got, or not?
So at the moment, no, I'm not doing anything in my field. I started social media whilst I was at university. So by the time I graduated, I was already doing social media full time, and I was really enjoying my job, and I still do. So I feel like that career path is what's working for me right now, what I find the most joy in. And law is great. Like I loved law as a subject. However, the field and working in it, for me, we didn't really click. Like I did work experience. I went to the offices. I tried, and it just wasn't for me. Maybe it was like the area of law that I was trying out, but I think for now, it's not something that I want to pursue. But I will say, doing law has been so helpful because as a social media content creator, I have so many contracts to review, right?
True.
So when it comes to contracts, I know it.
Yeah.
I know it. Like, I'm like, no, take that out, take that out.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, it comes in helpful in some parts of life. So for sure.
Because as a kid, like as mini Maryam Wardaa, what did you want to become?
That's a really good question.
Did you always knew you want to go into like more the fashion scene?
Not really, no. I think as a kid, I probably wanted to be something like a vet or like work on at a zoo.
Yeah.
Like I love animals. So I feel like that was probably what I wanted as a kid. But fashion didn't really like come into my head until later in life. Like I want to say like mid-teens. And then
because your mother is doing something with clothes, right?
Yeah, so she was actually the one who taught me like how to sew and create my own clothes growing up because she's very, very talented when it comes to crafts. Crochet, knitting, sewing, like she knows all of it.
Yeah.
And she teaches that skill. Like she's a teacher, so she teaches that to kids. And it's not something that most like schools would kind of incorporate into their program, but it's really useful actually to know these kinds of skills. So yeah,
I agree, it's very useful to know. Like I'm also very handy, so I love to do things with my hands and always think about those. For example, if something is broken or something, I'm the one that's
to fix it. It's good. It's a life skill, honestly.
But what's one thing you have been romanticizing lately?
Oh, what have I been romanticizing? The sun. The weather.
It makes you happy, right? When the sun is shining.
100%. I have such bad seasonal depression. Like when it's raining and dark, I don't vibe.
Me too.
Yeah.
But how are you doing that in London? Because
it's hard. I'm struggling.
It's raining 70% of the time.
Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started. Like I actually, when the sun is out, I'm thriving. When it's not here, I'm a different person. Yeah. So
would you live in London forever?
I don't want to live in London forever. Like I love London. Yeah. I think it's a great city, but I do want to move somewhere. Number one, that's safer, and two, that has better weather. Like more often.
Don't you think that our generation is a generation that's more like independent and more like conscious of where they live and like want to move? Because my parents, like they moved to, but they lived in Holland their whole life. They're still living there. But our generation, I see them saying, like, for example, I moved outside of Holland. And I see them like really trying to explore the world more.
Our generation? Yeah, I think so too. I'm seeing so many people my age moving like to the most random places as well. Places you wouldn't expect. I know some people who've moved to Thailand, some people who've moved to Qatar, some people have moved to America. So I think because we live in a world now where travel is so easily accessible and it's so easy to kind of learn about other cultures, immerse yourself in other cultures and see how other people live. So I think because of that, people are finding what works for them, what they love more. And people are realizing you don't have to stay in the same place. Like you can move wherever you want.
True. Yeah, true. Because if you talk about romanticizing your life, how does your perfect like life look like?
That's a really deep question, but it's a good question. I would say the perfect life would be...
Of course, there is no perfect life.
There is no perfect life.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be like on Earth. Yeah, but...
Earth is not perfect.
No.
It's okay. But I think my perfect life, it wouldn't matter on where I am. It matters about my mindset.
Yes.
So as long as you're happy and grateful and content with what you're doing in life and you have a purpose, because I think that makes a big part of finding happiness, that would be a perfect life because you could wake up anywhere. You could wake up in London, you could wake up in Bali, you could wake up in Australia. As long as you are content with what you have and you're grateful, I think that would be the definition of a perfect life.
Indeed, but don't you think it's difficult to find your purpose, or was it easy for you to find your purpose?
Do you know what? I still feel like I'm searching for my purpose. I don't feel like I know what it is exactly. I feel like I have elements of it, parts of it, but I don't know my proper purpose yet. And that's okay. Like I'm still young, I'm figuring it out. But I think it is important to try and figure out what your purpose is, or like make a purpose. If you don't know what it is, find what you like, find what drives you, and then go with that.
Yeah, because I do think for a lot of girls, it's like difficult to find their purpose. Like, what do I want to do in life? Navigating through life. I can understand that it's like difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
But I also like recognize that when you get older and you look back, you really think like, okay, trust the process also.
Yeah.
Like Allah has a plan for you and you need to trust that.
Yeah. I completely agree. I think we get so caught up in like, what's next? But the important thing is to stay grounded in the present and remember that everything is going to work out for you because Allah has a plan for you. Like you said.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Because this episode is then about like the joy of missing out also. Do you like to be alone or do you like to be surrounded by people?
I love being alone.
Yeah.
I love being alone. I'm kind of both actually. I love my alone time, but I also love being around people who fuel me up and kind of like give me energy back.
Yeah.
Because I think when you're around the wrong people, you get drained.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Do you get that? Like,
yes,
I feel
get
like
that.
if I'm in the wrong crowd, I go home exhausted.
I also saw this trend on social media now going on, like that it's okay to say no to people that will like, you need like 3 days of recovery time.
Yeah.
After
That's
hanging
exactly
out with
what
them.
it is. Yeah. So I feel like I like hanging out with the right people who make me feel good, who I can have a good time with and not worry about what they're thinking or what we're doing. We're just chilling. But I also love my alone time. I feel like that's how I recharge. Like alone, in bed, doing things that I love, watching my favorite show. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Because do you also get FOMO sometimes?
I get FOMO, but not in the way that I used to. So I'll get FOMO like if my friends are going out to get a matcha or something and I'm not there because I'm busy. But I don't get FOMO by watching people, like other people do things.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but like does it?
Yeah.
I can explain if it doesn't. So what I mean, right? Like when I was younger, I was surrounded by groups at like university and stuff who weren't really my friends, but everyone was hanging out with them. So then I would get FOMO because I'm like, oh, everyone's hanging out with them. I need to hang out with them.
Were you popular when you were younger?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I was kind of just like in the middle. I wasn't unpopular, but I wasn't popular. Like I kind of just get along with everyone. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't get FOMO from those people?
No, I used to.
Yeah?
I used to. When I was in university, I used to get FOMO a lot by like because there were so many groups of people.
Yeah.
There was so many like societies, all of these different clubs. Everyone was hanging out, going out for dinner, and attending all these events. I'm like, okay, so I have to go to everything because otherwise people aren't going to like me.
Yeah.
But like if you were to put me, 25-year-old me, back in that situation, I'd stay home.
Yeah.
I'd stay home.
Was it difficult for you to fit in back then in university or was it easy?
I
Because
feel
you
like
said
it was difficult.
There were like a lot of groups. Where did you fit in?
You know, I don't feel like I fit in, to be honest. I never like made a solid friendship group in university.
Yeah.
There were a few groups that I was friendly with and the people were lovely. I just don't think they were my people. And I tried so hard to find my group, but some people just don't find that group at university. And I have my friends outside of it. So I think that's okay. I've taken like a few friends from university, but no friendship groups in particular. And yeah, I think it's okay. Like you don't have to force things.
Of course, yeah. But were you already wearing a hijab in university?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was actually okay. So because I live in London, we have a huge Muslim population.
Yeah.
And the university I went to was in East London, which is a very Muslim populated area. So there was so many girls wearing hijab. So I didn't really feel like out of place or anything.
What's one intention that you are setting for this season?
Very good question. I would say being present. Because earlier I was talking about how it's so easy to jump ahead and worry about the future.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time. I'm very much concerned about what's going to happen. How am I going to get to whatever's happening in the future? But I always try to remind myself, stay in the present, live in the present, do what you need to do in the present. Because the only moment that exists is right now. So I'm trying to be more grounded in the present moment.
Don't you think social media is playing a role in that also in part?
In terms of jumping ahead?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, because you see everything. You see other people's lives, you see what other people have, and you're like, oh, I want this and I want this and I want that. and then you start getting ahead of yourself, but you forget the blessings that you have currently.
Indeed.
And you're always thinking about the next thing that you want or the next part of your life that you want to be at. So I think it's very easy to kind of get ahead of yourself with social media like that.
I even recognize that when I'm on vacation, for example, and I have a super nice time on vacation, I'm already there planning my next vacation.
Yes.
Like, why am I doing
we
that?
have to be happy with what we have and not worry about that.
How do you think we can achieve that we are happy with what we have? Because in this time, I think it's quite difficult when you see, like, for what I was saying, things online, other people doing things. Yeah. It's difficult, right?
It's very difficult.
What helps you to stay, like, happy?
It's a good question. I would say it's a combination of things. I think one thing that really helped me be grateful for things that I have and things that I have in my life currently is, I'm going to split it into two parts. The first part was when I went on deployments for the first time. So when I would visit countries like Lebanon and Jordan, and I would visit underprivileged people, and we would help out by handing out food packets and first aid and clothing. Being in that environment kind of just really brought me back to what I need to be grateful for, because I'm complaining, I always want the next best thing, but these people are grateful and they have so much less than I do.
Indeed.
So that for me was a very, very grounding experience. And ever since I've been on those trips, it's been a lot easier for me to remember why I need to be grateful. The second thing would probably be, I actually saw this quote on TikTok. I don't know if it's a quote. No, it was a quote. People are always saying, remember that you're living in answered du'as that you made.
Yes.
And it's so easy to forget that. Like, there are times where I've forgotten what du'as I've made and then what was answered. So what I started to do was write my du'as down. And then when they get answered, I look back, I'm like, oh, I have this, I have this, I have this.
Indeed.
And I forget that I prayed for it, right?
Yeah.
So I think writing down things that you want when you're asking Allah and you're making dua for things is so helpful, because when you look back on it in the future, you're like, oh yeah, I have all these blessings and I'm ungrateful for it. But this is how humans are.
Yeah, indeed.
We're always ungrateful. We'll forget the good that we have and we always want something else.
Indeed. I also do. I think that's a very beautiful thing what you said, because we're living so much in the future that we forget like what we were praying for.
Exactly.
Actually. Like what we want, that we are living it now.
Exactly. We're living in answered prayers. So, yeah.
And also beautiful what you said about like that you were joining like in other countries, because then you really recognize like how grateful you should be. Like always say alhamdulillah, because we forget how good life actually is, right? Like how we live it. Yeah, indeed. Do you also think that being Muslim helps you with that?
With being grateful for what I have? I would say so, for sure. The thing is, I can't give like a proper answer to that because I don't know what it's like to not be Muslim. I've never not been. It would have been interesting to see, like, if, for example, like my mother, who was a revert, to see like how maybe her mindset and perspective on life changed before and after becoming Muslim.
Did you ever talk with her about that?
No, I haven't. I mean, I've spoken to her a lot about how she converted and like her journey to religion and everything, but never about the whole mindset about gratefulness. So maybe when I get back, I will. Yeah.
Oh, the cookies are ready. I will make some tea for us, okay?
Oh my God, yes, okay. Let's do it.
All right, the cookies are ready. Let's have some tea.
Yes.
I have another surprise. On the tea is a question.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So let me know. What's your question?
Should I do mine first?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, am I asking you this? Or am I asking myself?
Depends on the question.
Your funniest trauma.
Oh, wow. Okay. My funniest... I don't have a lot of traumas. No.
What even is a funny trauma? Like, what is that? Is that trauma supposed to be bad?
Isn't the purpose of a trauma that you need to... Okay, we're not laughing about traumas, but...
I guess it's like when it's so bad, then you just get to the point where you laugh.
Where you're laughing, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe the fact that people didn't believe in my dreams. Yeah. That like, I always knew what I wanted to do, but everyone was like, okay, that will... It was like I was delusional. Everyone was thinking I was delusional, but I knew it was going to happen.
Gonna work.
So that's a funny term because, yeah, the things that I wanted, I'm doing them right now. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's
So
a good answer.
yeah. So when we're
Yeah.
thinking about what you just said, like being grateful and thinking about your huis, like I'm living in my huis, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's really nice.
Okay. What's your funniest trauma?
My funniest trauma, men. No, maybe. My funniest trauma.
Men is a good
Men
answer,
is a
though.
good answer, right?
Yeah.
I feel like men. Because like I can just laugh at the situation and I'm like
Yeah, yeah.
and I guess we'll leave it at that. No explanation needed.
Next one is mine is, what's something you often think about but rarely say out loud?
What do I think about? I
That's
think
a
about
good
a lot
one.
of things.
Yeah.
I think about a lot.
I also think about, that my thoughts, of course, they happen a lot of times just in my head. I don't, I can't, because I'm an introvert, I think about it a lot in my head. Even though I'm not talking about it, but I'm thinking it.
So you're in your head a lot. Yeah, I get that.
What do you think about a lot?
What I'm gonna eat next.
That's good. I always think about what I'm going to eat next.
Like when I wake up in the morning, food.
A funny
I
thing,
think about what I'm
actually,
gonna eat the night before.
yesterday evening, before I went to sleep, I told my husband, I can't wait for the morning to drink my matcha. I was not even sleeping. I was already
I
thinking
totally get
about
that
it.
though. As a fellow matcha addict, I
Yeah.
understand that. I do.
Yeah, I romanticize about, like, I think that's how I romanticize life.
Right, you
It's
have
food.
to. You have to. I feel
Yeah.
like food is one of the best things that we have in life.
I think also
It
the
really
best
is.
thing that connects people.
Yeah,
It's
does.
food. Oh, that's really nice answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was a funny question, like, what's your funniest trauma? But what's your biggest green flag that nobody noticed?
My biggest green flag.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm very curious what your biggest green flag is.
this is, you know what it is, right? I have very bad imposter syndrome. So it's like, I always think about the bad in me and the things that I can't do rather than the good. So it's going to take some thought. But it's good that you asked because I need to do this. My therapist said I need to start doing this.
It's easier for us always to think about the negative, right?
100%.
Because if I would ask you what's your red flag, you would have,
I'd have it straight away.
what's your red flag? What's your biggest red flag?
If I actually had to think of my biggest red flag, it would probably be the thing, kind of ties into my ADHD. I have a real hard time concentrating on what people are saying.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time when people are talking, I'm usually distracted. I'm looking away. I don't look at people's eyes when they talk. And it's not a disrespect thing. It's just genuinely like my brain can't focus, but I am listening to what they're saying.
Are you a person that's like, is it because you're thinking about the answer you're going to give them, or is just like you're distracted?
I think it's just the attention thing. I can't look at one thing for too long. I can't. My brain can't handle it. But yeah.
It's not such a big red flag.
Yeah, I think if I had to really dig deep for my biggest red flag, we'd be here a while. But I'm gonna circle back to the green flag. I think my biggest green flag is that I would do anything for someone if I love them.
Oh, yes.
I feel like if you tell me, come round, I have a wardrobe that I need to build, I'll be there.
Oh,
Like I'll build it with you.
Yeah.
Or you need me to drive you because you need to go buy groceries. I'll do it for you. Like for the people I actually care about, I will do the most.
Oh, that's a good green flag.
Yeah, I think I would say that's my green flag.
But it's funny that you say that you hate men, because I see a question here and it's like, what's your biggest ick?
Oh, I have so many.
Yeah.
Like this is my favorite topic. We should have spoken about this in the beginning. My biggest ick, when a man says he's going to do something and doesn't do it. That's like a big ick. I think, yeah.
Okay.
Just do what you're going to do.
And what do you think people think if you think about yourself, what's your, like,
My ick, like of myself.
of yourself?
I get this all the time when I meet new people. I'm
Yeah.
such a bubbly person. I love to talk, and then I go home. I'm like, why did I say that? Like that's when I give myself.
Are you an
the ick.
oversharer?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think I'm the biggest oversharer.
I learned that the hard way, though. Like, I had so many times that I was like, why did I say that? Because I'm such an open book.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I should not have said that.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, you learn it the hard way.
You do learn it the hard way.
I don't overshare anymore, though.
Yeah.
I got closed, like, I'm now more
Which
close.
is kind of sad because it's nice to actually like talk about things with people, but some people kind of just abuse it. And
true.
They'll go and they'll tell everyone your business.
Yeah, I'm more private lady, but also on social media, I'm not an oversharer anymore. But also what you said, like, why are all these men in your comments? Like, you cannot just be a girl's
You can't.
No.
It's so draining. It's actually so draining being a girl on social media.
Yes.
Like you open the book to so many entitled opinions. People think they know you and your life.
And do you think even like being a modest girl even make it worse for you?
1,000,000%. They don't give this kind of stick to girls who don't wear the hijab. I think when you wear the hijab, people immediately see you as a walking representation of the religion, and they're like, she's not doing this correctly, attack. And I don't know why they have such entitlement. I really don't. I hope those people find love and peace.
But I do see a lot of times these people that are commenting this are men.
Yeah, like majority of the time it is men.
Yeah.
And again, like, I don't know, maybe it's just circles back to the fact that they feel like they're entitled over women and what women do, which is a very misogynistic thing. But I have just kind of come to accept that people are going to comment what they want to comment. There's a block button for a reason. So if I see something I don't like, block. Like,
you read? Do you read everything?
My social media.
Yeah, true.
You're getting blocked. Yeah.
Yeah, this is for me too. It's like your own safe space. But
yeah.
Do you read everything what people say?
No. I feel like there's a lot. First of all, I wouldn't have the time to read everything. And over the years, I've learned not to. Like when I first started, I'd read everything, and like I'd see like rude comments or negative comments, and there'd be a million positive comments, but the one mean one would make me be like, oh my god,
would make feel bad,
right?
Yes,
so
true.
But over the years, I feel like I've become more confident in who I am, and like I know myself as a person, so I just don't pay attention to them anymore.
Yeah. That's the best way actually to approach it.
Right.
Yeah, because I also have like, as a modest girl, you get so much hate. Like everything what you do is like, it's even more. Everyone is watching you. It feels like everyone is watching you.
Yeah, they scrutinize everything we do.
Yeah, but at one point you don't care also anymore.
Exactly.
Like, I'm just living. Like, yeah.
That's the point I got to. I'm like, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah. But it's sad for other girls that are like younger than us and don't have the mindset that we have, because they will feel like insecure, I think.
I think so. Yeah, for sure. If you don't have a strong character, it can definitely break you down. Like if you let other people's opinions get to you.
But I hate the fact when people are saying like, oh, you don't wear your hijab, right? Okay, just take it off. Because why would you say that?
Right?
Like,
I hate that comment so much.
Yeah.
I think one time I replied to someone, I was like, if someone wasn't praying 5 times a day, would you tell them to stop praying altogether?
Yeah.
No. It's not an all or nothing thing. Like everything in life is like you just try and you try your best.
Yeah, it's not an all or not. Yeah, because what do you want, that we just like stop doing everything?
Exactly.
Like, you want people to go so far that they let go of everything. That's also not what you want.
Yeah.
Right? So to wrap this up, what advice would you give to your younger self or younger girls looking at you on like how to get your life together and how to set intentions?
It's a really good question. I think advice I would give to myself specifically, like if I was talking to my younger self, would be don't think that your traits are burdening you. So things like your ADHD, which I spent years thinking they were holding me back. I'm not the same, I'm different, like the system isn't made for me. Make a system that works for you and realize that your traits are what makes you special and use them to your advantage. And to girls who are watching, I would give the same advice, but I'd also add something else. Whatever you want in life, whether it be to start a business, whether it to be a doctor, whether it to be a teacher, whatever it is, you're going to get so many unwarranted opinions. You're going to get so many negative opinions. You're going to have self-doubt. It's just going to feed into it. I think the key thing to remember, you know you and you know what you want. Be delusional, because someone else out there with less talent has what you have.
Yes.
So you can always do it.
And that's such a nice thing. Just be delusional with your life. Yes.
Like, do you not know the God of the universe is listening to you?
Yes.
Like anything is possible. It's anything, literally anything you want. So yeah, just be delusional.
Yes, why not? Like anything is possible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with me
Of
today.
course.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I love the conversation and I love to have some tea
being
with
here.
you.
This was so much fun.
Yes, thank you.